Hey guys, Jonathan here at Shadow Foam, and in this video we are looking at a better solution to organise your tools than the Makpacs. Because if you're anything like me, you've probably got quite a few of these, and although they look pretty nice, they don't work very well for transporting your tools around, especially if you've got a lot of them. So in this video we're going to show you a better way, and quite a quirky, unusual way, which transforms this to this, a dialed-in rifle case. This is a Nuprol XL rifle case, their biggest version, all decked out with Makita Power Tools and their hand tool set. We've crammed a huge amount of stuff in here. If you like the look of it, make sure you subscribe, click the bell icon. Let's show you how we did it, starting with the layout. Right, so that's the layout sorted, and I'm pretty pleased with it. We've got a nice balance, and it's pretty symmetrical, which is always good. Now, I've left a big gap in the middle, and that's going to be for a Makita logo, and I think that should really help with the lid as well. Being the lid, I don't want to have too much weight in there, and also, I've kept all the tools at the bottom, and that way, when the lid hinges up, we don't have all of the weight at the top. We don't have, if the lid slams shut, they're not all going to come flying out, so that is better. Obviously, we're going to fix that in the lid, but that is a better way to do it, especially as it doesn't quite fill the lid. We know we're not using every piece of that foam, so we may as well have the tools like that. In the base, we've got all the heavy stuff, including this kit here. So this is a full Makita drill bit set. And the thing with drill bits is they break, don't they, quite regularly, and you lose them. They are small bitty bobby things. So it's better to keep them in the box, and that way you're not, you can replace it, you can put some other loose bits and tools and consumables in there. I have added the screwdriver bits that came in the toolkit though, because they come in like a little holder, which is fine. So even if you do lose one, you can replace it, which is nice. All of the power tools are down here. We've got a really nice balance, and what we're going for with the layout is that it's kind of a jigsaw. You're trying to fit everything in with enough of a gap around it so it looks nice and you're not too close. We've also got some of the accessories. So the grinder's got a handle, which we're going to put next to it there. We've also got the spanner that goes with the grinder, which I'll put up in the lid with the hand tools. We've got a couple of batteries, and I think this is a nicely balanced toolkit, to be honest. You've got torch, grinder, jigsaw, combi drill, impactor, multi-tool. So you've got 3 ways of cutting things, 2 drills, you've got the torch, which is always handy. We've also got the little USB charger, so if you're on a site and you need to charge your phone, that's going to help you out, and it's a lovely, cheap little addition that can just give you a little bit more versatility in a kit. We've got 2 5-amp-hour batteries and a charger, and I think that makes quite a handy kit, and obviously it's a lot smaller and a lot easier to transport than 4 Makpacs. Even if you have the wheelie base on 4 Makpacs, it's an awkward thing to transport around. It's awkward to break it down and put it in your boot. With this, it's easier to walk in somewhere, it's more discreet, people aren't going to guess what's in there, and you can get a lot of jobs done with this stuff, and obviously with Shadow Foam it's infinitely flexible. So if we did decide to change the layout, it's dead easy to change it, and obviously if you were thinking about doing this, you could change this to whatever tools you wanted, whatever tools you needed. So all that being said, all I'm going to need to cut the foam is one of our basic cutting kits. They've got everything I'm going to need to do this job, which is a scalpel, 5 blades. It's got the forceps for putting the blades on the handle. We've got cutting instructions, a sticker, and some anti-cut gloves. So when you're doing this, make sure you wear those anti-cut gloves. Make sure you put the blades on the scalpel safely, because that's probably the most dangerous bit. And then after that, it's just a case of cutting around each item, peeling back the foam, and creating an epic Shadow Foam layout. So let's get into it. And there we have it, all finished and much better than a whole stack of dodgy Makpacs. That is a full toolkit in one singular case. We've added finger pulls to all the items, so everything's dead easy to get in and out. We've got all the hand tools in the lid, and we've cut the logo in. The logos are dead easy. All we've done is used a normal printer, printed off that logo to the size we needed. This spanned about 3 sheets of A4, so we taped them together, sellotaped it to the foam, cut around the logo, peel back the foam. That gives it a really nice detail. We've added a Shadow Foam logo there too. All the tools in the lid, we've kind of kept them low down here. That's just so when you close the lid, they don't go flying. If you put them in the top, there's more kind of momentum. And obviously, the tools in the lid are an optional extra. You don't have to have that. If this just as a simple power tool case would be. still super efficient. So this power tool kit does cover most bases, I reckon, but let me know in the comments if there's something you think we've missed or we could have added to this kit to level it up even more. Obviously, these are some of Makita's basic power tools, some of the like the core power tools you're going to need if you're getting started. But obviously the Makita range is absolutely huge, isn't it? So let me know what you think I might have missed. I read all the comments, so I'd love to hear what you think we could do to improve this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. And if you're a Makita Tools fan, you're going to love our Makita playlist. We've done loads of cool Makita projects. Go and check that out here. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed it. And thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Right, so that's the case all done, and what are we going to do with it now? Well, we're going to take it to the Maker Central show, because this is going to be the grand prize in our Scalextric Grand Prix. You might remember we've done a couple of Scalextric Grand Prix in the past. We did one here with all the Shadow Foam team, but this one is for all of our customers, friends, makers, all of the maker community at the Maker Central show. So we'll take it down there, and let's see who's going to win it. So the results are in. We had loads of makers, creators, customers, people visiting the stand, loads of lap times logged. A lot of people crashed straight off the course, which meant they were basically never going to get a chance. But we've had loads of valid entries, some great times. Colin Furr's up here, 19:19, just behind me. We've had some other fast times, but we only had one winner, and it was flipping pipped me by a whole second. He did get a few laps practice, but he smashed it. And that's Tom Lamb, 18:18. So he is the winner of the Makita Case. What do you reckon, Tom? Are you a Makita man?
I am a Makita man already, so I'm quite shocked, to be honest, because there was queues and queues of people here all day long.
Yeah.
And I knew I'd done pretty well, but I was one of the first ones to race the cars around the track.
Yeah.
And as the 2 days went on, whether the brushes started to wear out a bit and they lost a little bit of...
They have been absolutely roasted for 2 days.
They've literally been going around for 2 days solid.
Yeah.
As for this, I don't really know what to say, actually. I'm pretty shocked by it. And also as well, not only do I get the Makita stuff, I'm getting all this.
It's all in foam, and the rifle case. It's a Nuprol rifle case.
Yeah.
So it's proper solid, and it weighs a bit with all this lot in it.
And the best thing about it is I can use all my other batteries.
Yeah.
On this, if I had Milwaukee or something, it would be like really difficult to use. But now I can just sort of, don't get me wrong, I will be using these all the time.
Happy days.
All the time.
We're going to a good home. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Click subscribe, click the bell icon so you don't miss any future builds, and we'll see you in the next one.
Don't forget to buy some Shadow Foam off these guys.